Welcome to another edition of Sports Card ASMR. I'm the Sports Card Doctor. What are we going to cut up today? Is it going to be one of our Legends cards, like Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt? Run and gun, run and shoot, quarterback, Warren Moon. What the heck is this card? Wrong kind of music. Hulk Hogan doesn't like your music, so he punches the boombox. I don't want to dig any more into this. The connotations might not be good. He might be punching the music that would confirm some things about. Let's move on from that. Umpiring legend, the late, great Ken Kaiser. Will we cut up this 1987 Topps Paul Molitor, a future Hall of Famer? No. Francisco Lindor, current Mets superstar and a possible future Hall of Famer. It's a pretty card. I don't know if we can cut that up. What about James Baker from our Desert Storm Pro Set collection? He's a Secretary of State. Well, we're not going to cut that up. Roddy Piper. Would we cut up the hot rod? Will we slice into this card? Not a chance in hell. So maybe it's the day. Maybe it is the time that we finally cut up Mark Malone. No, I don't think it's time yet. I think we gotta go to the packs. So many packs to choose from. Gum is cracked. Is that a sign from the gods? No. Studio cards are tempting. 1991 puzzle and cards featuring Rod Carew puzzle pieces. 3 puzzle pieces. No gum in here, but 3 puzzle pieces. 10 cards. Still gotta get more Donruss. I don't think I can open up this pack until I get more. I got at least 6 puzzle pieces in my collection right now, just waiting for me. You know what? honest, this almost opened pack of 1987 Topps has been driving me crazy. Like a plane flying over an ASMR recording session, this has been getting me, bothering me, keeping me up at night. We're opening the pack. Just kind of came open by itself over time. You try staying closed from 1987 on. Classic top screen though. Let's see who we have in the 87 Topps. Of course, we start with our gum. Oh, stuck to the side of that Spring Fever baseball contest card. As always, we don't eat the gum, we break it. We're done breaking the gum. We throw it away so that little chihuahuas in our house don't eat this gum. Who knows what would happen then? All right, what's in the pack? Tim Lawler. You all remember Tim Lawler, Boston Red Sox pitcher. But if you look closely, he's got a first base glove on. What a crazy joke. Pitchers don't wear that glove, Tim. Jim Wolford. A lot of the alphabet represented in that name. Dennis Powell, considered a Dodger prospect at this point. Orlando Mercado, backup catcher extraordinaire. Walt Terrell. At this point, Terrell was one of the up-and-coming pitchers in the American League. He would later go to the Yankees. We pinned a lot of hopes on Walt Terrell in 1989, 90 range. Ask yourself this: how many titles did the Yankees win in the late 80s and early 90s? And you get your answer on what kind of pitcher Terrell was for us. Speaking of Yanks, Mike Pagliarulo, Pags as they called him. A good supplement to Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly. Big year for Pags in 1987, and a pretty good year in 1986 and 85 as well. Would he finish up as one of the Yankee greats? Not really, but I liked Pagliarulo. Big fan. Wade Roden. Eric Plunk, who would eventually go to the Yankees. Still one of the best names for any pitcher. Eric Plunk. Andre Thornton, Cleveland. Designated hitter. Started his career with the Cubs, played the Expos, and held court in Cleveland. Ooh, I remember getting this card in 1987, and I thought I'd hit pay dirt. It's a 1986 record breaker card. Roger Clemens, most strikeouts in a 9-inning game. Say what you will about Clemens, but he was a pitching legend in any era. Do I agree with maybe some of the choices he made? I'm not here to preach about morals. I'm here to cut up baseball cards. I liked this card back in the day. Bruce Sutter, who eventually would get to the Hall of Fame. His beard would get there first. Alan Anderson. Actually, not a bad pitcher for the Twins in their World Series run in '87. Speaking of Twins, Twin leader card. Wow, do you want to know what Twins had success in 1986? Then this is your card. Usual suspects. Kirby Puckett. Randy Bush led them in triples, but you didn't know that. Gary Gaetti. Bert Blyleven on the mound. 86 Twins, okay team. 87 Twins, the Twins of this year of baseball cards. World Series winners. Tracy Jones. At the time, this was considered kind of a prospect card. He does look kind of dazed, like he's staring off into the future while looking at two suns, part of a binary sunset, wanting to be part of something bigger, while John Williams' music soars and swells. Tracy Jones had a whole career out in front of him. And in the end, he never really left tattooing. Craig Lefferts. The name like Lefferts, you gotta be funny. And he was considered quite the cut-up. Oh, I did that, sorry, I got so excited. Jorge Horta, Royals. I don't have anything bad to say about him. I kind of remember him as a good pinch hitter. Sometimes he just don't have a snarky joke. Jamie Moyer, he would pitch for a long time. A long time. And this is his rookie card. It's got the gum stain that so many Topps cards had. Nothing like getting a real valuable card like a Jose Canseco or a Mark McGwire rookie, only to flip it over and find that this horrible stain marks the card and makes it almost worthless. But joke's on us. All these cards are worthless. Baseball, spring fever. Enter the contest to win. No contest today. What card are we going to cut up? Who are we going to make the center point of our video today? Who will be on a thumbnail? I'm an old New York Yankee fan. I think it's time to put aside all other cards and focus on Pagliarulo, the Yankee third baseman. Let's do it. Alright, as always, before we cut the card, we really need to prepare it. The last time out, I forgot to put the gloves on. I apologize. I know a lot of you like the sounds of me struggling to put on the gloves. Now, if any of you want to know good tips on how to get on gloves like these, it's pretty simple. You blow and line up before insertion. Little trick before you try it on your own from the sports card doctor. It's important to clean the card. You don't know what's on here. Any gum residue, we'll remove it. Oh, good note here. Mike attends Boston Celtics and Bruins games. Wow. Good use of your time. Maybe he was secretly a Red Sox fan. Now the key to this, of course, is almost ready. But of course, before we do that, got a couple questions for Mike Pagliarulo. Mike, were you secretly a Red Sox fan? Why did you hate your time playing for the San Diego Padres? What do you think about breaking embargoes for movie press and TV press? What if you find a loophole? Still immoral? Okay, great. Now, any pain today? No? Yeah, as always, I'm just making scribbles. How do you feel that at some point during 1987, because of this card you have here, I confused you for Don Mattingly in one photo or two? It's okay. Okay. All right. I think we reached that time. Let's cut them up. It's a beautiful card. I almost don't want to. He's a Yankee legend in my heart. But you gotta do what you gotta do. The 87 Topps cards. Really nice to cut up. That border makes it easy. Good angles on this batting stance here. Kids, that's the key. Angles, transfer of your weight, push through, twist with the hips, thrust. I mean, it certainly does sound like I'm talking about fornication, but I'm talking about baseball, which ironically stops you from fornicating, according to legends. Careful. Going in. Going up your leg. Please expect this. Nice. Did I just tell myself nice for cutting a baseball card? Bet I did. In cutting him up, we've removed some of his appendages here. All right, look at this. Logo in place, name in place, 1987 Topps. You've done it again. And Mike Pagliarulo, you've been cut up.